Well, starting off, same question I actually asked you in the press conference. How tough is it going into that final moto? The rainy conditions, the mud, there's guys in front of you, there's a team factor, which never happens. In moto, we joke a lot that if you overthink it, like, stuff can actually go more wrong, but in that moment, you kind of have to think about your options, huh?
Exactly. I mean, like I said, I wanted to win that moto just for myself, but in this race, you can't be selfish, and the team goal was obviously the driving factor. And just with the track, it was hard to really move around, and I sat behind Renault for a while, and obviously got passed by Jet, but I didn't want to risk anything by him. I didn't know if Australia was going to kind of mess around at all, so I just wanted to give him gap, and then I just kind of rode it in from there. And I was happy with my riding. I felt like I had actually more to push out there. Just like I said, I was trying to be a team player, and I'm glad that I made the choice I did for us to win, and that's it was a cool feeling when I crossed that finish line.
So anybody watching from the TV at home, how bad were the track conditions really? Do you think they're as bad as they look? Were they a little worse, or were they actually okay by the end?
Third moto, it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't great by any means. It wasn't normal Redbud, but it was pretty good for how much rain we got, and definitely something that I wasn't super comfortable with is these conditions where the berms are really soft, and it's a difficult track to ride, so I had to really learn. And I feel like I rode it a lot better second moto. We made some bike changes, and I was the most comfortable I was second moto that all weekend. So I was good with that, and like I said, I'm just stoked that we came out on top, and this will be my first one. A lot of pressure, so glad to get that under my belt, and hopefully many more to come.
Standing up on the podium, getting to hear the anthem, seeing the crowd, it's unlike anything else you do in this sport. Was it pretty impressive to see the response?
Dude, the crowd looking from the podium, there were so many heads out there. I was like, it's crazy. And the real thing for me was coming over the finish line and sitting on the track and waiting for Eli. It was an unreal feeling, and for us to kind of come together after the season we had, and for me that was special, and I think he felt the same way.
How weird, I think you may have touched on this in some pre-race conversations, but that whole dynamic, you two race each other all outdoor scenes, but you race each other clean. It never seemed like there was anything between you, so to team up for the finale, was it odd at all, or was it just like a perfect fit because you guys have raced each other so much, you know each other kind of in and out on the track, at least at this point?
I think for us, because we were so clean, that it was easy for us to come together. It wasn't like there was a whole lot of animosity between us. I think, like I said, we have a lot of respect for each other, and obviously for me, watching him growing up, it's cool to be racing him and battling him, and now to be teammates with him on the same team was really cool. And this probably was his last Motocross of Nations, and for him to finally get one done, and he had an awesome year. So it was just cool for us to come together, and like I said, it was just awesome to have him as a teammate.
Funny little achievement there, I guess, is you did get beat by him in outdoors, but you did help him get his only Motocross of Nations, considering he probably won't race.
I like to take a little bit of credit for that.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. So
you earned it. You can take it.
Yeah, I'm glad we got it. Thank you. I'm glad we got it done, and I wanted him, not selfish, I wanted him to be able to win one on his last go around, because I know he wanted to win it really bad. And we actually sat at the dinner table last night and talked about random stuff for probably an hour and a half. So it was cool to be able to talk to him after a long year, and hopefully next year at Supercross we have some more battles, and I can hopefully come out on top.
And the fun part, Renee next year. Looks I would guess at this point you're going to be a team captain next year.
I would hope so. It's a clay track, I think Renee is, so excited for that. I think that's where I come out and shine, and I want to win it in a foreign country, because I think you get the real effect.
Hey, I would say if you think being on the podium here was cool at either our France or Italy round, it's magnified. It will be insanity.
That's what I want to do. I want to go there and I want to win on foreign soil, and that's my goal for next year.
Congrats, and thank you for finally ending the streak. I know anybody who's watched this, a USA fan, is so goddamn thankful right now.
Yeah, I'm pumped to get it done, and like I said, a lot weighs on our shoulders, but we were able to come through today.